Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with another early access CCP champion review video for you. This is literally the fourth time that I am recording this video, and I'm getting very frustrated. This laptop is giving me a mental breakdown. However, we're gonna get through it, and this is gonna be the one. But anyway, man, I'm really digging this dude a lot. Now, I wasn't at first, but he's really growing on me a lot. And this is the synergy team that we're going to be rocking with today. All these champions are really cool, are really fun. And the thing is, man, he doesn't need any of this crap with him. He's actually really good on his own. But let's go over the synergy team that we're bringing along. We got my boy Mole Man here, of course. If the opponent is suffering less than 5 stacks of plasma, special attack 2 inflicts 1 extra stack of plasma. Definitely not needed, but very nice to have. We'll explain what that means as we go along. Another one here, Champions of the Battle World with the other realm of champions, champions, and what that basically means is that he has additional critical rating, so he'll crit more, but he doesn't crit, kind of like Crossbones, Guardian, and Guillotine 2099 before him, and much like them, when they would crit, they gain an effect. Crossbones has Furies, Guillotine has the degens, and what's-his-face, Guardian does like the passive damage. He has a passive shock. We'll get into it later. One more, Iron Man. While locked on, special attack 1 inflicts energy vulnerability debuff, increasing energy resistance by 15% for 10 seconds. Very unneeded. You really don't need this one. But I figured, hey man, let's go ahead and deck him out, have some fun with him, bring along White Magneto as well. Now, he's one of those champions with an absolute laundry list of abilities with all the bells and whistles flying all over the place. We can sit here and look at it and I can explain it to you, or I could show you and explain it to you that way. That's what we're going to do today, okay? So, you'll notice that passive shock on Winter Soldier. That happens whenever we would crit. You'll also notice the plasma. That's passive. It's passive because he's awakened, okay? The plasma and the incinerate become passive when he's awakened. Why? I don't really know, but it's really nice when it's passive, okay? Now, you'll notice in the top left corner there's that little silver countdown. It started at 12, it's going down to 0. When we reach 0, it's going to be yellow. That means we can activate Lock-On. We activate Lock-On by using a special attack. This is what we want to do. Now, here's what we really want to do. We want to merge the shocks and the incinerates that we get by doing a light ending combo into plasma, very similar to Iron Man Infinity War, and we want it to be at 4, okay? So watch this. Watch what happens when we get to 4. Now, we're ready for lock-on. We have 4 plasmas. When we throw a special 2 here, when we're under 5 plasma, we're going to put 3 plasmas on the opponent and pause all of them, with Mole Man 1 extra, okay? So check this out. We now have 8 plasmas. Now, we are in lock-on, the little green thing. Lock-on falls off when we're far away from the opponent, and it's paused when we're near them. So we want to be very aggressive. Now here's the thing. We're going to be doing medium ending combos now, and we're getting those big bursts of energy damage. Watch this. Nice big 10k burst of damage. Now here's the thing. Special 1 is going to refresh the lock-on, okay? So we have that plasma consistently ticking. We threw the special 1, we were close to a special 2, so we can refresh it again very easily. Check it out, all right? We're going to go ahead and bait the special 1 here. Quick attack into a refresh. We still have those 8 plasmas going from the original, special 2 that we threw. Now, at this point, we want to end the fight. We want to end the fight with another special 2. Now, keep in mind, Winter Soldier has about 450,000 health. Any other opponent, like an endgame content, Act 6, Act 7, they would be dead by now. We're going to be doing a lot of fights like that today. Don't even worry about it, okay? But watch this big special 2. We're going to get a burst damage for about 2,500 for every plasma we have. That's 8 times 2,500. Watch his health. Boom, from 10% to 4%, and now he's just going to die from the plasma. Really good stuff. Really good damage. It's about a 70-second kill, give or take, and about 80 hits. Lots of hits on the special attacks. Really not bad. Really not bad damage. Now, there is another way to play him, and this is a much more stressful playstyle, but we're going to take down Labyrinth Old Man Logan in about 2.5 minutes, 1.5 million health. Now, keep in mind, you literally have to be about SIG 200 in order to replicate this. This wasn't my first try doing this. It's a very stressful playstyle. I don't believe you're supposed to play him like this, okay? This was kind of just for fun, just to show off how big his damage could potentially get in the future. If there there are synergies that make his plasma last longer, then this could be a lot more realistic. But watch this, okay? So keep in mind, you can't build plasma while you're locked on, okay? Because you can't place incinerates. But watch this, okay? We are going to purposefully let the lock-on fall off when we're just above 1 bar of power. And why don't I just show you, all right? So we're going to go ahead and let it fall off now. And now we have to be very, 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 very aggressive and stay very close to Old Man Logan in the corner. And we want to build as many plasmas as we can in this time, okay? So we went from 7 up to 9, and now we're going to try to go for 1 more here. Okay, watch this. 1 more. And we just refresh those plasmas with the special 2. We're in lock-on once again. We have 10 plasmas up. Now, we're going to let lock-on fall off once again. Now, check this out. We're going to be very, very aggressive again. And we're going to try to build even more plasmas, okay? Check it out. Boom, 11. Why don't we get 12 plasmas? How about we go for 13, all right? Check this out. Boom, 13. And now, another special 2, lock on ready to go, refresh, 13 plasmas. This guy is ticking down mighty fast, and he's doing a lot. It's a lot of damage. Now watch these medium attacks. These medium ending combos are doing like 30,000 burst damage from all of that. It's crazy. So we're going to do it 1 more time, and we're going to build up again. Check out the plasma, man. 14 plasmas. We're hitting into his block to make sure we stay really close to him in the corner here. We have to go for 1 more of those things here, all right? 15 plasmas. Check this out. We're going to throw the special 2 into his block. That's okay. Look at those red numbers fly. He has 15 plasmas at this point. We're doing like 30k burst damage on the medium, man. Watch his health. He's just dropping like 2% each time. Really, really good stuff. At this point, we're like, all right, let's end the fight. We're going to refresh lock on with the special 1, get the energy vulnerability. Watch his health. Big explosion. Really, 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 really good damage. That's 1.5 million health in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 120 hits. It's not bad. Now, like I said, you have to be SIG 200 because the way it scales is 2.5... or it's 25% longer on the plasma, I think, at SIG 200, something like that. You could check Aunt May for the exact numbers. But you're not going to be able to keep all those plasmas up if he's unawakened, right? But this was, you know, really good damage, man, when he is awakened. It could make him a potential Labyrinth option. Like I said, not too bad. But let's go over some more realistic stuff with this guy and some actual endgame content. We're going to show you a lot of utility today, man. So this guy, we're going to go to Footloose and Spry first in Act 6.4.2. This is a normal health pool, okay? About 250,000 health. He has a slow on his heavy attack. Now that's really, really good because he has that play style where you have to end, you know, your combos with the light attack to get the incinerate and whatnot. So when you're up against an evader like Stark Spidey, being able to have that slow on you is a really, really nice piece of utility. Now watch this. I wasn't really watching my lock on in this fight, so I threw my special 2 a little bit too early on accident, but that's actually totally okay. So we're gonna go for 1 more heavy attack. I thought I was in lock on here, but I'm not, so I'm not going to be able to refresh my plasmas, but at the same time, we're still doing an absolute ton of damage here. As you can see, we're kind of just barraging him at this point with special 1s and special 2s and keeping our lock on activated, okay? So we were still keeping those plasmas up with the special 1 and everything. But look at this. It's been about 60 seconds and he's already dead. We're almost at about 50 hits and we didn't even do our actual damage rotation properly, and there were still an absolute crap ton of damage that just completely nuked this guy down. So let's look at another example here against this EMP modification Nightcrawler. So EMP modification, that's the one with the passive shock. Now, one thing with Silver Centurion is that he has that armor up buff in the beginning of the fight. When that armor up is active, you're immune to all bleed effects and all shock effects. So that means he's going to be a really good option for EMP modification, biohazard, caltrops, all of those, okay? Now, check this out. The slow is going to come really in handy against Nightcrawler as well, because, you know, you don't want to be having those light ending combos against Nightcrawler. But now we did the damage rotation properly. We had 4 of our plasmas. We're going to go for the special 2, 8 plasmas, and now we're going to go for medium ending combos against this guy once we get the slow active, okay? So watch this. Medium, medium, we're going to go for here. Medium, light, 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 medium. A nice 11k burst damage, and we can refresh this with the special 1 here, so our lock-on is now active again, and we didn't even have to do that. He would have been dead anyway, man. So if you're like running the suicide masteries, you want to be more suicide friendly, we could have ended this fight at 93% health, but again, about 60 seconds, 50 hits, not too bad. So I said he's immune to shock and bleed, right? Why don't we check out some biohazard stuff? This is biohazard Ronin, some other nodes as well, 7.1.6, the last quest in Act 7, a lot of stuff going on here. Now keep in mind, alright, the slow is going to be useful here as well. I didn't even realize that until after he had evaded me once. I was like, oh, that's right, Ronin can evade too. The slow just consistently keeps coming in handy for me. You know, in fights that that I want to use this guy in. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of evaders on these paths. It's really nice to have, man. So at this point, you know, I'm trying to get my 4 plasma. I'm ready for lock-on here. We're going to go for 1 more, and here we go, special 2. Now keep in mind, okay, we talked about the Mole Man synergy. I was like, it's not necessary. It's not, because this is the damage that we can have if we were to throw, you know, the special 2 when we were at 4 of the plasmas. Without Mole Man, we would get to 7. So this is what he would be like if you didn't have Mole Man, which is just about the same. You really can hardly tell the difference. It's like a very minute tick of damage that we're missing. But as you can see, guys, lots of damage potential here, and when you get the actual proper damage rotation, you're good to go. So he just evaded me. I was like, oh, that's right, I could throw the slow. So after I refresh with the special 1, I'm gonna get the slow up. That way he doesn't evade me again. One thing about his heavy attack though is it doesn't have the best reach, I've noticed. So so you definitely kind of want to parry heavy for the slow if you can. But yeah, guys, that's this was a 400,000 Act 7 endgame health pool, just completely nuked down in about 75 seconds, which is really, really, really good, to be honest. 70 hits, 75 seconds, not bad. 1 or 2 more things to show you here. He has that armor up buff, so he is technically a Havoc counter. He isn't the best Havoc counter in the game, and I will tell you why. The reason why is that Havoc is immune to Incinerate, okay? So we can't merge the passive Shock and the Incinerate into a Plasma. The only way to get Plasma on Havoc is by the special 2, because if you're under 5 Plasma, you get 3 Plasma or whatever. So that's what we're going to do here. I accidentally threw it like a millisecond before I was locked on, which is a little bit annoying. So we're missing out on a little bit of the Plasma damage there. But that's fine. It is what it is. One thing that's really good about him against Havoc is that you have that consistent energy damage, whether it be from the plasma or from the shock. So if you could look in the top left underneath my health bar, look at how fast the plasma is exploding on us, right, from Havoc. So we're going to be consistently healing from willpower because we're consistently having that debuff on us, okay? So we're getting this guy down mighty fast. It could have been a little bit faster if we had that lock-on done properly on the first special 2, but it doesn't matter, man. The point is we're completely immune to all of Havoc's detonations. That's the point that we're making here with this fight, okay? So we're going to go for 1 more special 2 here against Havoc. We actually have lock on ready to go now, but he's going to be dead. We finished with the full yellow bar. Very, very easy fight here, man. For sure, that armor up buff is going to be up the entire time, unless there's like crumbling armor or nullify. 1 more fight to show you. I realized there was a shock path right next to us, so I said, oh my god, let's go bring this guy on the shock path. Now, this is a node that's actually in like AQ map 7. There's the whole shock path and everything, so he's going to be very useful there. Another thing I realized like halfway through this fight, here's another time where that heavy attack slow is going to be very, very useful. Doing light ending combos against Ultron is never the best idea because he can evade you, right? But check this out, man. We're going to go for our damage rotation first and foremost, and now we have our heavy attack slow ready to go. 1 more into a special 2. Again, this is what the damage would be like without any synergies whatsoever, without Mole Man. And check this out, man. He is just completely draining. This is in 6.1.6, I believe, and like end game content health pools like 250,000 health, give or take. And this guy is just completely nuked, man. Now keep in mind there is Spectre here, so any of the healing would have had from willpower healing from the poison was reversed. So that's why we took a lot of damage, but 40 hits for endgame content, man, is really not too bad. I want to end on this picture right here. I love that. I love when he goes like that with the guy. Really cute. But yeah, guys, I'm really digging this guy. I think he might be my second favorite champ of 2021 so far. 2021, all in all, has been pretty disappointing to me, aside from Strife. And Jabari Panther is kind of cool, but I do like this guy more. I think he's really fun to play. Once you get into it, he's really smooth to play as well. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, drop your boy a big ol' like. Comment what you think about Silver Centurion in the comment section below. Do you like him? I don't know. Let me know. And make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any other really fun content coming to you very, very soon. I'll be